party. Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Alright y'all, so today I want to talk about my experience with my hiatal hernia. I have some notes here for reference. Okay, so I want to start and get right into it. So it's my cat. Okay, so let's start with how I knew I developed this, or how it came about. So back in 2019 in January, that's when I had an incident where I felt something stuck in my throat. Okay, it felt lodged in there, like, and what I was doing, I was eating some fried rice, indulging in fried rice because it was good and I didn't want to stop eating that day. So with that, I was feeling a little worried, uncomfortable, because that feeling would not go away. And I knew it wasn't normal because it didn't go away after, like, you know how when you get something stuck in your throat, like when rice goes, when you eat rice sometimes, and sometimes it goes, like, it could come out, like, it go down the wrong way, it feels like. So that's kind of what it felt like, but it felt worse because it actually felt like something was lodged in my throat. So that's what I thought it was at that time. But no, because nothing was there the whole time. It was just a lump, but I thought it was food there. So I went to the restroom and I tried to clear it out, or try to throw it up, what was in there, but nothing came out. So yeah, that was that on that day. But the next day, and that night I had no peaceful sleep. Yeah, it was horrible. That lump in the throat feeling did not go away for nothing. It did not want to go away. I was struggled that whole night. So I ended up falling asleep, and the next morning I called the gastro doctor and made an appointment to go see the doctor. And I went, and they scheduled me a EGD, which is when they put you under and they go down your mouth all the way to your stomach to see your throat and your stomach. They found it was like 1 or 2 centimeter hiatal hernia, and with that they also found a stricture in my throat, which is when my throat was kind of wanted to close. So that's what it was that I was feeling. So what they did to kind of help it, or not necessarily cure it, but just to give me relief in that moment, was he used a balloon that blows, I guess, they push it down and it helps to open the esophagus, and he also pushed down the hernia a little bit. And to be honest, when I woke up from the anesthesia, or from being put under, I do not recall feeling any better like that. I did not really feel a difference. When I ate, I still felt that lump in my throat. It wouldn't go away. But he also prescribed me pantoprazole the following days. So I started to take that, and I could say that it did kind of help me a little bit, but not fully, because I was still feeling the symptoms. Fast forward into the middle of 2019, I also had a gallbladder issue. So I had my gallbladder removed from the gallstones. Whoever had that or has that, oh my gosh, sorry if you're going through it right now, but it's bad. But yeah, that had to be taken out because I had gallstones full of stones. I had surgery for that in the middle of 2019, and that felt better. I felt better from that side pain after that. But then I still had the GERD. I still had acid reflux, bad. I stopped eating because I couldn't really eat like that. So I couldn't even eat a lot, which was a good thing. But I couldn't eat. It was uncomfortable. So that's why. Moving on, I kept taking the medication all 2019 for the rest of that year. 2020 is when something else started to develop in me. I started to have anxiety attacks. At that moment, I didn't know what it was. I just knew that I had some type of attack because I almost passed out from that. And that has never happened to me before. So I knew that it was different. Something that I'm familiar with, from past experience or whatever. So I never dealt with that. It tripped me out because that was the first time I ever had that happen. So yeah, 2020 that happened. In the meantime, I'm still struggling with the symptoms of this hiatal hernia as well. I can say my symptoms now. I was dealing with like shortness of breath, air hunger, heart palpitations, and the heartburn or the GERD, acid reflux, difficulty swallowing, and now anxiety. In 2020, that's when that started happening. I do tend to overly think, just overthinking, but never to the point where I had an actual attack. So that's how I know this was something else. There had to be something that was causing this because it wasn't just me. And that was honestly the worst thing at that time. As the following years went on, I started to just have develop more attacks. I ended up in the ER. I didn't know what it was. I was starting to feel like depressed and feeling like, well, why am I going through this? What's causing it? Because I was just trying to I was thinking too, but I don't have anxiety, and I didn't know what it was. I was having all these symptoms that I said, and on top of the anxiety, I just stopped eating because it seemed like the eating was making it flare up. I lost a few pounds. So 2021, I caught COVID and I lost even more weight from that. So let's say back when I first found out I had this, I was like 160s, maybe even 170, right? And then when I got COVID, I lost so much weight, I dropped down to 134. I still had all these symptoms and the anxiety, so I just didn't know what the hell to do. And the medication was not helping. I would go back to the doctors and tell them, hey, I'm not feeling well. And a bunch of times that I went back to different doctors to go see what was going on. And I was like, I think I want this fixed. I want it manually fixed. And they didn't want to do it. It sucked. It was because I was young, they said. And that's what they said. I had to deal with it, basically, as what they were telling me. I had to eat better, and deal with it. And I did. I was still feeling these symptoms, and the anxiety was bad. I didn't know why I was having these attacks, that I was getting sent. I had to go to the ER. So that's how I knew it was like, yeah, this ain't right. I had to cope with it. All the way until on YouTube. Oh, okay. One day I just got so fed up. I was like, you know what? I can't do this no more. I'm not eating. I'm still struggling with all these symptoms. There's got to be something that can help me because I just felt so much pressure in my chest. I just happened to go online or on YouTube and to see if anyone else was struggling with this, to see, if they had help or what helped them. And I found a video. I'll link it in the description, her video, and or her channel as well, she had some hernia exercises for hiatal hernia on her channel, and I found it and I clicked, and I'm glad I did, because that video literally helped me, saved me. Today, you know, I feel better. You know, I'm not 100% because I still have it. The hernia exercises that she did in the video actually helped with the acid reflux for me. I started to do that every other day, as well as another video I watched, and it was video where you drink a glass of water and you were supposed to just get on your toes and then drop. Get on your toe, like toe drops or something. I don't know. It worked. That worked too for me. But the thing is, I had a trampoline. It worked better because, you know, just all that jumping, it's pushing the hernia kind of down. So it helped me. And then so yeah, I'm glad I found those videos. After I started doing the videos, or these exercises, I started to feel better. And that was back in, I want to say 2023, around there, or like end of 2022, that I started to I found these videos and they helped me. Now I can talk about the symptoms that I still kind of have, because I still do have some symptoms like air hunger, you know. So kind of like a shortness of breath-ish thing, but like an air hunger, to where I'm not breathing fully, you know. But I also have some heart palpitations, and that could be because of the anxiety that I'm having. I think the anxiety is caused by the hernia. I don't really have the heartburn or the acid reflux like that no more, unless I eat something spicy. Then it comes, and then I gotta do my exercises, and it lasts me. I haven't been to the ER, and since then I feel better. So I still have difficulty swallowing some, but these exercises does help with the physical symptoms of the hernia. But the anxiety, I just started taking medication for, because that's something that I'm still struggling with now. So yeah, I'm struggling with that now, really, and everything else has subsided. Another thing that I wanted to just add is that what I don't do now, I try not to overeat, but it's hard because I have gained weight since I lost the weight back in 2021 after COVID, because COVID is what really made me lose all that weight. And I felt good, but I still, like, about my weight at least, you know, but I still had all the symptoms, like I said. I have since I started doing these exercises, they helped me, that I started to eat again, and I've gained the weight back. So one thing that I can say is that I don't drink with a straw no more. I actually because I feel like that puts air into my throat and in my stomach, you know, and creates more like burping. So yeah, I just drink without a straw. Oh, I forgot to write this down. Burping. That's another thing that I struggle with too. But yeah, it has to do with air, and I'm sure the hernia and all that, the diaphragm and all that stuff. I just wanted to come on here and vent to y'all about, you know, my experience. And if y'all have any questions for me, just leave it in the comments. Yeah, I hope that y'all check out those videos, because, you know, they helped me. So yeah, I don't take medication no more. I just do the exercises. I don't take the medication no more, because I also read something that the medication that they prescribe for this can cause like some it's just not good for the long run. So that's another thing, that I don't want to take medications forever. If anyone has had the surgery, you know, let me know if it works for you. Anyway, I hope y'all find this video comforting. You know, whoever may be going through this, you're not alone. if you have any questions, yeah, let me know. Yeah, I'll see y'all later.